have a very important question for you. That question is, why do you want to lose weight? I always ask this question to anybody that I meet. So I want you to take a moment and really think about this. And while you think about it, let me tell you about a book called Cybernetics, written by Maxwell Maltz. It was first published in 1960, it's been republished several times since, and it is still one of the better selling psychology books that are out there. Dr. Maxwell Maltz, I said doctor because he was a plastic surgeon. So now you should be wondering, why is a plastic surgeon writing a psychology book? Well, I'm about to tell you. A lot of patients will come to him with some sort of perceived deformity. It could have been a legitimate one, maybe attached earlobes or whatever it might be, that they wanted to be fixed. So they would pay him, and he would do his job and fix it just like they asked. Most of his patients would know that it was fixed after the fact and be very content, and their self-esteem would immediately increase, and they would go on to thrive in their respective lives. But there were a subset of patients that even after he actually fixed it, they would not perceive that it was fixed. Even if their friends and family would tell them it's clearly taken care of now, even if they could look in the mirror and it was completely different, they would still go to him and be like, "You didn't do anything." So that got him to write a psychology book after he did a lot more research, and he basically did not just become a plastic surgeon. He adapted to also become somewhat of a psychologist, because he needed to understand if what he did for the patient would even help them in the first place, because there are ethics at play here for some people. So why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because why are you trying to lose weight? Do you have this perception that if you were to lose weight, you're going to all of a sudden be happy? Summer's coming up. Do you think that if you were to get nice and lean or leaner than your friends, and you could walk around the beach without a shirt on or in your two-piece bikini, now you're going to be happy? If these are the kind of thoughts that you have, then weight loss is not your answer. If you're losing weight, I'm going to say this again, if you're trying to lose weight because somehow you perceive your weight to be a problem, and losing weight would make this problem go away and therefore make you happy, you are under this illusion. And not only that, more importantly, this will be the exact reason why you won't lose weight. This is the exact reason why you're unable to have patience when it comes to this. It is everything. It is purely psychological. If you can be patient and not go so extreme, then things fall into place for you. Now, am I saying that no, you shouldn't want to lose weight to look better? Of course not. You could do that. You could be like, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds. Why not? It's going to make me feel and look better. That's okay. But again, that's not the same thing as saying I'm unhappy with myself because of the way I look. Because that means that you do not have self-compassion. It means that you don't love yourself. And it means that when you look in the mirror, you have negative thoughts about yourself. This is really important to understand what I'm about to say. This is independent of your weight. You are feeling this due to a low self-esteem, a perceived negative self-image. So if you're trying to lose weight because you think it's going to make you happy, then you actually need to look into how to be happy independent of the weight loss. Happiness is not a result of what you get in life. It is not a result of what you have. It's not a result of getting what your friend has. Lack of happiness is not a result of what you don't have or what bad things might happen to you. Happiness is simply a state of being. You're either happy in the moment because that's just how you are, or you go through life cruising, unhappy, trying to convince yourself that if you achieve something in the future, then there'll be happiness. This is a problem of the ego. So you need to get your priorities straight, because you can't lose weight anyway if you're doing it for this perceived happiness that you think will be on the other side. And in any way, it suggests that there's other things going on in your life that are also making you unhappy, which, if you take a moment, not to stop being so distracted and just sit and maybe reflect on yourself for a moment and ask yourself, why should this make me happy? You'll find out that everything is really just an illusion, and you should come to terms with the fact that you're unhappy as a state of being, and you have a low self-image. So remember, even if you were to lose the weight, you are not going to be happy. But the simple fact that you think losing the weight will make you happy is exactly why you won't lose weight either. So you need to get that fact out of the way in order to even get anything done that you want to get done in life. So if you like this, please subscribe to my email. Box is coming up, put the email in. We answer a lot of questions about physiology, cardio, lifting, how to eat properly, all that stuff. Every question you have, we will answer. But the questions that you're not asking are the psychology questions, and these are the ones that actually matter. These will set apart people who are thin from people who are not. There's a lot of research to support what I'm saying. And then anyway, you can actually look at this based on just simple facts, that there's so many diets out there, so many blogs from medical doctors, even guys with the PhDs, so much information out there, so many products for decades now, and still obesity is on the rise. We are unable to achieve being thin. It's because none of the stuff that you see out there is supported by research. Research shows that this is a psychological play. So put the email in and let me tell you more about it.